Morning, everybody. Daily dose. Here we go. Um, I'm feeling pretty good. I hope you guys are as well. Um, uh, I'm not sure how your weekend was. Mine was lovely. Um, I'm working a lot, but I'm spending time catching up with people too, which is really nice. Um, yeah, so it's good to have you with us. It's a bit sticky in here. Sorry about that. If I look a bit shiny, but I wanted to talk a little bit today about the power of love, and essentially, I've been on a spiritual quest for goodness since I was about 26, 27, and it began with the death of my father. Well, it began 10 years after the death of my father. And it was a quest to find out about what happened after you die. I had some Christian training in my childhood. I was brought up with a spiritual belief system, which I'm so grateful for, even though it's not a system that I subscribe to solely anymore. Um, but essentially, I started my quest so that's like 30 years ago. Um, and, I want to learn all these things. I want to know the mysteries. I want to know how the universe works, all of it. I want to know about um, non physical beings, all kinds of stuff. Um, and what I've discovered that I've learned in all this time with an extraordinary teacher for the last 20 years is about love. What I've been studying for 21 years is about the power of love and how love, not just, sweet sugar lolly emotional love, but gutsy, stand in your power, I'll abide by you, I will stand by my truth kind of love, that kind of devotion. Loving the unlovable, that kind of love. Because all of the people that we admire the most, like the Martin Luther Kings and the Mahatma Gandhis they love when it's most difficult to love. They love in the face of hatred. They love in the face of rejection. They love their way through every challenge. And it is probably the most vastly underestimated power in the universe. And to add to my little bit of info here today, I thought I'd read to you, first of all, a letter. And then we do a bit of clearing. So the letter is from Albert Einstein to his daughter, and many of you have probably seen this on Facebook somewhere or online. But it's to Albert Einstein for his daughter, and he wrote her. Well, she had 1,400 of his letters. He was prolific at writing letters and things for her, as well as doing his science. This is from him. So when I proposed the theory of relativity, very few understood me, and what I will reveal now to transmit to mankind will also collide with the misunderstanding and prejudice in the world. I ask you to guard the letters as long as necessary, years, decades, until society is advanced enough to accept what I will explain below. Now I've lost half of the letter. Bear with me. I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? All right. The universal force is love. When scientists looked for a unified theory of the universe, they forgot the most powerful unseen force. Love is light that enlightens those who give and receive it. Love is gravity because it makes some people feel attracted to others. Love is power because it multiplies the best we have and allows humanity not to be extinguished in their blind selfishness, love unfolds and reveals. For love we live and die. Love is God, and God is love. This force explains everything and gives meaning to life. This is the variable that we have ignored for too long, maybe because we are afraid of love, because it is the only energy in the universe that man has not learned to drive at will. To give visibility to love, I made a simple substitution in my most famous equation. If instead of E equals mc squared, we accept that the energy to heal the world can be obtained through love multiplied by the speed of light squared, we arrive at the conclusion that love is the most powerful force there is because it has no limits. After the failure of humanity in the use and control of other forces of the universe that have turned against us, it is urgent that we nourish ourselves with another kind of energy. If we want our species to survive, if we are to find meaning in life, if we want to save the world and every sentient being that inhabits it, love is the one and only answer. Perhaps we are not yet ready to make a bomb of love, a device powerful enough to entirely destroy the hate, selfishness, and greed that devastate the planet. However, each individual carries within them a small but powerful generator of love, whose energy is waiting to be released. When we learn to give and receive this universal energy, dear Liesl, that's Albert's daughter, we will have affirmed that love conquers all, is able to transcend everything and anything, because love is the quintessence of life. I deeply regret not having been able to express what is in my heart, which has quietly beaten for you all my life. Maybe it's too late to apologise, but as time is relative, I need to tell you that I love you, and thanks to you, I have reached the ultimate answer. Your father, Albert Einstein. So, let me just open that again. I deeply regret not having been able to express what is in my heart, which has quietly beaten for you all my life. Maybe it's too late to apologise, but as time is relative, I need to tell you that I love you, and thanks to you, I've reached the ultimate answer. Your father, Albert Einstein. And my point right there, besides the fact that that's a physicist saying love is the greatest power, unlimited transformative power, and can change everything. But what he signs off is, thanks to you, I've learned this universal power. And what he's saying there isn't, I've learned it by being loved. He's saying it, I've learned by loving. If we send out love, love is going to come back. And that's what we do here every morning. And the greatest learning we have is in being able to love in the most difficult of circumstances. When someone really challenges you, when someone has prejudice, when someone seems narrow-minded or ignorant, or is in a rage because of fear, then your being able to love will transform whatever's going on around you. Now, I'm not saying become a doormat. I'm saying become strong, bulletproof, missile-proof, virus-resistant, loving being. There you go. So, I want you to know you are loved. And you are made of love, like I said yesterday, and you come from love. And like all of the greatest composers have ever said, love is all you need. Love is the way. Love is the answer and the question. So that's part of what the Daily Dose is about. It's about cultivating love in a time where love is a bit more difficult to access because there's a lot of fear going on. So, let's release today. Let's do some clearing on any blockages that we might find to loving. With guts, with gusto, with grunt. With no apology. Alrighty. Yes, love is all there is, really. Okay, so let's do our clearing today. It's 11:11. Well, it just was 11:11 when I said love is all there is. I love sacred numbers. Alrighty, close your eyes. It's good to have you here, and let's do some powerful clearing and some powerful loving to help add to the change that we would love to see in the world. Take your awareness to your breath and put your awareness in the giving breath, the out breath. Remember that last bit. Albert Einstein learned about the universal power of love by loving, not by being loved, by loving. So, as we breathe out, let your heart chakra, the energy center in the center of your chest, expand. Just give it. Breathe right out. Let go. Relax down into your bodies. Know that you are joined by many, many other people right now in this group, as well as many people outside doing other kinds of love our way through it, exercises and classes. So letting go of stress, breathing out through your emotions, whatever emotional state you're experiencing right now. Let your building around you, your home or apartment block, and the homes around it disappear into light. That's it. Being with the nature in your yard or garden, your neighbourhood. And then beginning to send love to that power called love. That's the way. And we ask that that love, that oneness, that divine, by all of its names, permeate us, saturate us, flood through every part of our being and all around us and into the world. We call on the most loving part of ourselves, the most powerful part of ourselves, the eternal soul that is consciousness of love. And we call on Mother Earth and the mothers of the kingdoms of nature and the elements and directions. We call on all of the great spiritual teachers walking the planet and who have ever walked the planet. We ask that your great vast wisdom and love be with us now. And we give thanks for this opportunity to be together today, to diffuse fear through blazing love. May each and every one of us feel the power of every single group member with us, amplifying our own power. And may every one of us step into more love than we've ever known. And through what we have perceived is unlovable. Through divine grace, so be it. Excuse me. So just take your awareness to the top of your head. Let the violet flame begin to pour down. I reckon you'll be getting to know, those of you who haven't worked with this particular energy before, I think you'll be getting to know it really well by now. And are able to begin to generate it, pull it to you more often times in a day. Excuse me, I've had some asthma and a bit chesty. Okay, so let the violet fire pour down, saturate around every cell. And let's just through our combined intent, let's release all negative thoughts, vibrations, and energy. Good day to work on the heart. And all pockets of trapped emotion as well. Take a deep breath in. Release through the body, the mind, and the energy field. Excellent. So letting the violet fire saturate down through you again. That's it. And through our combined intent, may we release all fear that holds us back from love. As we isolate and release all fear, whether it's ours or somebody else's or the collective fear, may we be free. Breathing in from above and adding your aho out through everywhere. Let that fire come down and let it be in the jaw and the throat and the back of the neck. And we choose now together as one, through the power of love, we choose to dissolve and disintegrate all of the concretized energy in the things I believe, or the experiences I believe can't be loved. I'm ready to dissolve all of the concrete now. Take a deep breath in, out through the jaw, out through the throat. And let me give you an example. It's like, well, what's to love about coronavirus? Well, for me right now, what's to love about it is everybody's at home, or most people are at home. Being with themselves rather than filling their lives with doing, filling our lives with doing. We're all being. As I keep saying, canals are clearing up in Venice. Swans and dolphins are swimming there. The pollution over the UK has dramatically dropped, and you can literally see brilliant blue sky there. The pollution over China has dropped to its lowest, in parts of China has dropped to its lowest in 70 years. Things all over the planet are changing. We're reassessing, and I think that's something to be loved about coronavirus. Call me crazy. And I know that it is causing stress and pressure and financial distress for people. And let's pull forth through our world leaders great support for those who are suffering in that way, so that we can more easily utilize this time to bring about transformation in ourselves and in the world. You matter, you count, and every bit of your energy that you contribute to love causes transformation. So just taking a deep breath in, breathing out through the jaw and the throat and the neck, and any concrete, hard, rocky-like energy. Imagine a hot wind eroding it away and fast forward. That's it. And I think for most people in the world, the thing they find most unlovable is themselves. So what if through our collective intent we choose to dissolve and disintegrate any thought or thought form or program or belief that we are unlovable? And there's all the evidence coming up that everyone's been collecting as to why they're unlovable. Take a deep breath in, and as you let it go, say your yes, whatever your yes, I agree to this is, and breathe out through the top of your stomach, the solar plexus area, just where your two bottom ribs come up to meet. where they meet, that's the solar plexus or Manipura. And it's our chakra of self-worth and self-respect and self-esteem. So why don't we all, through our combined intent and with the power of the whole group right with us, now choose to release all evidence we've been gathering as to why we're unlovable. All of the experiences we had where we feel like we were wrong or bad, we're just going to let them go. So take a deep breath in and breathe out of the front and the back of that area, the solar plexus area. That's it. And we ask that this energy of not love be transmuted into love. Take another deep breath of the fire in from above and breathe out through the solar plexus. You deserve to be loved because you exist. Not because of your capacities or skills or whether you're a good girl or a bad boy you deserve love because you exist. Your birthright is to be loved, which is what you are by the universe, unconditionally, unendingly, boundlessly. Now, sometimes love says yes, a lot of the time, and sometimes love says no. So just say, I now choose to cultivate boundaries in my life that arise from a growing self-love and a growing love of all. Say, may I be as strong as the great masters in unconditionally loving me and all there is. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out through your heart. Good, good. And then taking a lovely deep breath in from above and out through the back of the neck. That's it. Take another breath in, and any closing in feeling you've been having around the potential lockdown, or if you are in lockdown, breathing out through it. Let yourself expand. Again, in from above, and expand out really big. And then Mindy has posted here, I saw families have been going on walks in her area, people riding bikes, using playgrounds and parks to walk in. It's really beautiful to see people out being together. People out being together, not doing, not rushing to this and rushing to that, not having to squeeze in the 75 things a day just so I feel like I'm normal. Breathe out, let go. That's it. And just inviting the power of love to grow in you. And the way to do this is to, if you have a spiritual connection or a spiritual path, then connect with the divine as you know it. Excuse me. If you don't, then connect with love. And do that by thinking of someone you love or an experience you've had where you felt great love. Can be as complex and big as the birth of a child, as simple yet spectacular as a sunrise or sunset, an act of kindness that someone showed or you showed. Really connect with that. And as you breathe in and out of your heart chakra, all the love you carry, imagine that we're expanding out to outside the world. And as one, let's just start sending love to the world. There we go. To all of humanity and everything on the planet, just start sending your love. Feel us all doing the same thing at the same time, breathing in from above and out through your heart chakra or energy center in the center of your chest, where love radiates from. That's it, joining together. Imagine you can look to your left and right and you see other members of this group, other people who are doing this daily dose, and we're all blazing love. That's it, in from above, out through your heart. And just let this flow through you. Love, 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 love on earth. Love, love, love for all the universe. Just breathing in. And from your heart center, expand out through everywhere. Let massive, like circular sound waves of love, vibrational waves like sonar penetrating the earth, and see it coming out of the hearts of hundreds and thousands of other people who are doing not just this meditation, but many other forms of light work on the planet right now. Beaming it at the planet. And may the power of love raise us all up. May the power of love literally transform humanity and its relationship with Mother Earth. May we grow in love, and may that cause us to grow in respect, in empowerment, in light. May our growth in love cause us to be compassion on legs and feel deeply connected. May the power of love lead us all into a way of being where we honour the diversification throughout humanity, the diversity. May we love it in unity. Just take a deep breath in, beaming the love at the planet. For all the universe. Nice. Nice. So then just bringing your awareness back to your breath, sending the love out in the out breath, breathing the response back in the in breath. That's it. And just bringing your awareness gently back into your body. Let your apartment or your home reform around you. That's it. Coming back to your body. All the way back, rolling your fingers. and open your eyes when you're ready. So, just as a little follow to that, my lovely friends, you gorgeous, lovable, total unconditionally loving being, unconditionally lovable people. Um, there are satellites that are around the world, as you all know. That's not news. But there are satellites all around the world, and what they do, what some of these satellites do is measure the electromagnetic field of the Earth. It's like a torus. When I say a torus, it's like a donut that comes up through the Earth and goes like that. Anyway, the electromagnetic field of the Earth has been measured for the last 30 years, every day, always. It's always being measured. And on the 9th of September in 2001, a massive pulse was measured through the planet of electromagnetic field, and it was the pulse of shock that came to the world, that humanity was feeling right after the World Trade Centers were hit with the planes. So if the planet registers our shock and our grief and our collective wounding that happened in an event like that, then the planet is going to be registering when masses of people get together and love. So I'm going to challenge you to have a day of love. Love, 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 love. Play love music. Think about what you do love. Think about how you might find a way to love what you don't love. And know that you are loved. And like I said yesterday, and like I said earlier, you're made of love. You are love on this. Well, that's all. You can't love. And I freaking love you. I really do. 21 years of working at this. I freaking love you, man. And I love you. And I know that we can grow as a superorganism into more of our potential and more of promise than ever before. And it's kind of challenges that make us do it. Anyway, that's it from me for today. Don't forget there's a YouTube channel now, Parvati Sundari, with these on it. I posted the link yesterday. I can post it again. Join up if you want to repeat them. It's kind of easy to jump on there and do that. And please message me. I'm starting doing on YouTube some short classes on things like vibration and love and more in-depth stuff than I have the opportunity to talk with you about now. So stay tuned to that. I love you all. I love me too. And I will see you same bat time, same bat channel. Bye everyone.